So today we're going to be making a ham, cheese and egg croissants, the ultimate croissant sandwich. And so to make this one, you're going to want to start with a mixing bowl and a box grater. First up, extra mature cheddar cheese. And you want to grate that out into the bowl, and we're going to be making a beautiful gooey cheese sauce. In my opinion, cheddar works perfectly. So work your way through it, grate out all that cheddar. There we go, the cheddar is in. We want a hydroplane and some parmesan or pecorino romano. So grate out the parmesan. We want roughly the same amount of pecorino or parmesan as we have cheddar. So once you're done and you've got all your cheese in the bowl, you want to give it a quick mixing through with your hands. So when you chuck it into the pan, we've got roughly equal amounts of each. Mix it up, and there we have our cheese mix ready to go into the sauce. And that there is our cheese mix ready to go. So pop that to one side, and now we're ready to start making our cheese sauce. So chuck a frying pan and a saucepan on the hob. Heat down low, and start with a tablespoon of butter in the saucepan. And we're going to start by making a bechamel. As soon as that butter is melted, chuck in the same amount of some plain flour. Once that's pretty much melted, a tablespoon and a third of plain flour. And we need to start by making our roux. So give it a good stir, cook out the rawness of the flour. Stir until you have a paste. We want it to be like wallpaper paste. So give it 2 minutes. As soon as you have your buttery paste, we want to slowly start incorporating our full fat milk. Keep stirring, a little drop at a time. Keep adding milk until you have a really nice thick bechamel. That should do it. Keep stirring, we don't want any lumps. And we want this cheese sauce really thick. We're getting there now. We want a really gunky cheese sauce. So keep stirring. We're going to make little adjustments once the cheese is in. And at this point we can chuck in our cheese. A couple of handfuls of cheese. And we also want some Dijon mustard. I like to go in with a good few heaped teaspoons. We actually want to taste the Dijon in there. It works brilliantly against the ham. Give everything a really good stir. We want this really thick and gloopy. Melt down that cheese. Season, little pinch of salt. Generous amount of black pepper. Keep stirring. Once the cheese is melted and you've got a lovely gooey cheesy sauce, you can pop that to one side. So that goes to one side. Frying pan. And then we want our croissants. So we're going to cut the croissant in half, leaving a hinge to help all the ingredients stay in the sandwich. Very simple. We're just going to cut through the croissant, turning it into a sandwich, basically. Go this way, so we're leaving this whole back edge as a hinge. See that? We've got the curved edge, we've got the straight edge. Use this to your advantage, and we want this to be the hinge. And then we're going to toast off the center of the croissant. So lay it flat side down into the frying pan. Keep the heat on about medium. The smell is amazing, buttery and toasty. As soon as the inside of the croissant is lightly crispy, get that out of the pan. There we go, that's done. You want to clean out the pan. Clean this pan out. Pop it back on the heat. Heat low, and chuck in a knob of butter. Butter in. As soon as the butter is melted and it's lightly foaming, you want to crack in a good quality free-range egg. As soon as the egg is in, we're going to take a minute to prepare some chives. We want some chives. Really sharp knife, bunch them together, dice them up as fine as you can. So work your way through them, and when you're done, chuck the chives into a bowl, ready to garnish our sandwich. They add a great oniony twist to the croissant and obviously look great. And so, check back on the egg. Not quite done on the top, but what we can do, season. Once it's cooked as you wish, we're good to go. Turn the heat off on the egg. So make sure your cheese sauce is ready to go. There we go. Cook through nicely. Get the egg out of the pan and let's put this thing together. Let's build our sandwich. So lay your croissant onto a plate, and you want to tear in some good quality ham. This is Wiltshire cured ham, really good. Be generous and let it fall with some gaps for some air. Scatter it all over. Once the ham is in, we're going to spoon in some of our delicious, unctuous, indulgent cheese sauce. And lastly, to finish this off, we want to lay on our fried egg. And then once the egg is in, we want to finish with a nice grating of our parmesan, freshly ground black pepper. Finish with some chives And there we have the most incredible brunch sandwich, great as a breakfast or a snack, a ham, egg and cheese croissant sandwich. And that is a ridiculous croissant sandwich. And this is gonna be good. Wow. Goodness me, that is amazing. Really strong, rich, cheesy flavour. A nice hint of onion from the chives. Meaty ham, egg, just gives it that sauciness with the yolk. That is an incredible sandwich. The croissant is rich and buttery. Wow. I'm going to be making this again. Trust me. Wow. Right guys, I'm going to polish this bad boy off. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button below, and I'll see you next time.